Welcome to Monday Night Football. It's Mitch. This is the Bottom Line View. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and jabronis. The Philadelphia Eagles need a win. The Los Angeles Chargers, even with a beat up, battered and bruised Justin Herbert, are a tough test for the champs. The champs are on the road, looking for a bounce back after a disappointing loss on Black Friday to Caleb and the Chicago Bears. I worry about the Eagles in this game. I worry about what Philadelphia we're going to get. Are we going to get the filthy Philadelphia Eagles? Or are we going to get the filthy Philadelphia Eagles? If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. The Chargers, with a win, could catapult themselves into great position to claiming a wild card spot. Herbert has had some great moments on primetime. Week 1 against the Chiefs. An earlier Thursday night football game against the Vikings. The Chargers have lived up to their Hollywood, Los Angeles name on prime time. And the Eagles, well, they're used to the bright lights. So, let me know in the chat who you think's going to win, how you think the game is going to go, and let me know if you're on the Eagles, if you're on the Chargers, if you're expecting a high-scoring or low-scoring affair, and if you bet on this game, let me know. I'm expecting a nasty, physical football game. I'm expecting a lower scoring, defensive-oriented game. And I picked the Chargers. And I'm sticking with it. I'm going with the home team. I don't love that the Eagles don't have Jalen Carter and don't have Lane Johnson. Arguably their two best players. I don't love the record without Lane Johnson. That's for sure. And I don't love how the Eagles are playing. I don't love how they're running the ball. I don't love how they're stopping the run. And I don't love this disorganized locker room, this lack of identity. The Chargers are well coached. They get their rookie runner back in the backfield, Hampton. He's back. And I just feel like this Charger defense is going to show out tonight under Minter. So I'm going to go with a low-scoring game. I think it's going to be 20-17 Chargers. It's going to be my score. We're going to go with that. Low-scoring game. I could be wrong, but that's what I expect. What's up, everybody in the chat? Don't forget to Gronk spike the like button. It definitely helps if you like it as soon as you join the room and we get a bunch of likes before the game even kicks off. That's how more people can find this live stream and the algorithm can push the BLV all the way to the top where it belongs. So make sure to Gronk spike the like button. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's Sunday Night Football broadcast. We went a little Twitter viral, just a little bit on Texans Twitter, for my call on Jalen Petrie absolutely annihilating, absolutely humiliating Rashee Rice. That was pretty good. So, shout out to you guys. What's up, Yabba Dabba? He says, I hit it for you, big dog. We are on the way to the top, baby. Dave's in the chat. He says, Jalen Hurts over rushing yards. I don't hate that bet whatsoever. That's a good bet. James says, Phillip Rivers just turned 44 today, and rumors are that he's working out for the Colts. That is true. Phillip Rivers. My childhood is not yet over, guys. Phillip Rivers at 44 years old with 10 children might be coming back to the NFL. He might be the Colts quarterback. We will find out. Singh says, Mitch, you forgot about Sunday Night Football versus the Steelers. What are you talking about? Oh, the Chargers. Yeah, they played well in that game. They won that game too. Tamina says Chargers. Jamari's in the chat. What's up, Jamari? Dave's got Chargers 24-20. Tyler says the like has been spiked. Let's hit the like button for the most famous spokesperson in sports on YouTube. A.K.A. I wish I was the most famous. On YouTube, Mr. Mitch, a.k.a. Val Kilmer. Thank you, Tyler. Sam says, yo, Mitch, are the Bucks cooked? I'm a Hawks fan and would love the 1 seed, but wouldn't hate the 5 seed. The Bucks are currently cooked, but I want to see how they look with Mike Evans. I do think the Seahawks would beat the Bucks regardless, but they're a different team with Mike Evans. They're also getting Jalen McMillan back, but that defense, it's in bad shape, and Todd Bowles is on his last legs, I think, right now with the Bucks. I think their offensive line is susceptible, and their defense is susceptible. So I do think Seattle would win that game. I mean, obviously you want the 1 seed, because the biggest reason you would want the 1 seed is, let's say the Rams or the Niners or the 5 seed. If they play the Seahawks in the round 2, it's at least in Seattle. I think that does help a little bit. I know Seattle's been a good road team, but still, I think that does help in a playoff setting. Yabba Dabba says, how the F is he going to play? I don't know. You guys know as much as me, man. I do not think Phillip Rivers can play football in the year 2025. Now, Tom Brady? Sure, I could see that. Phillip Rivers couldn't even throw the ball 5 years ago. I don't know how he's going to do it now. What's up, Bryce? How you doing, man? Guys, don't forget to spike the like button. It does help the stream, and it helps more people find this live stream. Eagles, Chargers. Leave your predictions in the comments. Shout out to Tyler, my man. Will A.J. Brown do anything tonight? Will Saquon do anything tonight? I hope not. Sorry, Big Al. I'm rooting against you, buddy. I got my blue behind me. I got my blue on. I got the yellow behind me. It's all about the... You ready for it? Chargers. Bruce says, Mitch, my brother, what's up? Bruce, how do you feel about Phillip Rivers, the return of Phillip Rivers? What do you think, bro? Tony says it's gotta be Mitch.
It's gonna be me.
I like that. That's catchy, Tony. I like that. Andrew says, what's up, Mitch? Sup, peeps? What's up, Andrew? How you doing, man? I'm doing good, bro. Except I need one thing from you, Andrew.
Ma, the meatloaf! Fuck!
Monty, what's up, bro? Where you been? You excited for Bills week this week? Let's go, Monty. Sang says, Mitch, sadly, I need Hurts to not play well for fantasy. Hurts can play like ass. I really do not care. I actually have money on him to play like ass. So, I hope that's the case. Aaron says, what's up, Mitch? What's up, Aaron? How you doing? I'm doing good, bro. I would be a terrible NFL quarterback, Bryce. Dawn says, hello, Mitch. Her hello football fan, he says. Gronk spiked that damn like button. Monty says, I'm ready to watch May again. Aren't we all? Drake May's getting his Sunday Night Football MVP moment. They flex the Ravens, sings Ravens into prime time against the Patriots for Drake May's MVP crowning. Monty says, do you see everyone in the BLV pushing out the fantasy playoffs because I have more points than there can't? What do you mean pushing out? What do you mean by that? All right, we're getting started here. Eagles on the return to the 15, 20, 25, 30 to the 33. Eagles will begin with the football, 14:55 in the first. Oh, you were at the Giants game. The Pats look legit. Yeah, they were impressive. I was impressed. I was actually genuinely surprised how well the Patriots played in that game. So, yeah, if you're proving me wrong, if you're better than I think you are, then you're pretty good. 14:55 left in the first. First play of the game for the Eagles. It looks like empty formation for Jalen. They've got Saquon split out wide to the left. Now they take Saquon back into the backfield. It's going to be a throw. Jalen Hurts looking, searching. He's got all day. He's going to go deep. And it's dropped by A.J. Brown. He did have a step on his defender, and there was lots of time to throw, but it's incomplete. Second down and 10. This was not a real route by A.J. Brown. It was supposed to be some sort of stop route in the middle of the field, but there was so much time that A.J. Brown took off downfield, and Hurts nearly found him for a big play. Monty says, for 5 years, we've gone by points for, and I secured my spot in the playoffs this week, but they want to veto my spot for Durkant because he beat me head-to-head. Oh, no, I think that's BS. We should go by points. Second and 10, trips to the right, but I'm not the commissioner. Saquon gets no gain on second down, third down and 10, so I can't really overrule anyone. I'm not the commissioner, but personally, I would say that it should just go by what the thing is in the scoring system, and if it's points, it should be points. Bryce says, yo, Mitch, why would Rivers return? I don't know, Bryce. You asked me that question already, bro. He's 44 years old. Maybe he just wants to play on his birthday for the good old days. I don't know, bro. I'd rather see Andrew Luck. I love Phillip Rivers, but he's going to embarrass himself. He can't even throw the ball. It's like watching Roger Staubach at 75 years old, probably. Two receivers to the left, two stacked to the right. Chargers send 4. Hurts throws quick, and Goddard gets the first down. A gain of 10 on 3rd and 9. That was a big pickup for the Eagles. Tough to go 3 and out right away in this game, but good read by Hurts, and good job by Goddard. He was a little short of the sticks, and he was able to reach across for the first down. At their own 43-yard line, it's going to be a handoff to Saquon again, and it's a gain of 2 or 3. Second down and 7. Aaron says Nick Sirianni needs to be fired. I think if they find a way to lose out or something, like miss the playoffs, then yeah, I think so. Nah, Panda, let's go. Chargers. Second and 8. Roll out. Hurts throws. It's caught and taken down near the 48-yard line. 49-ish. Dotson. Third down again. 12:50 left in the first. Campbell says, hey, Mitch, I think the Chiefs are done. The Chiefs are pretty much done. Pretty much. Funky says Rivers would return to get away from his 37 kids. I mean, yeah, probably. Wouldn't you? 3rd and 4. Empty formation for the Eagles at their own 49-yard line. Hurts takes a snap. Time, it's running out, and he's sacked. Sacked by the Chargers. Chargers. Punt. The former Raven, shout out to Singh. Oway gets home against Malata. Sack. Chargers. Yeah, the Colts are effed, bro. But hey, Phillip Rivers at 100 years old playing football would be pretty fun. I'm not going to lie. It would be better than watching Riley Leonard. Touchback. Here comes Justin Herbert. Big Al says, effing fire Patulo. I'm already pissed. Tony says, the Superchargers. Monty says, what do you think of Houston-Denver being the hardest opponent? I think it's the Bills. I think the winner of Patriots-Bills, if they play, will get to the Super Bowl. Not win the Super Bowl, maybe, but get to the Super Bowl. I think the Texans are tough, but the game would be in New England, and I just think Drake would make a couple more plays than Stroud. I think we would win really ugly, but we would probably win like 16-10. Against Denver, I don't really fear Denver unless the game is in Denver. If the game is in New England, I think we win. But if the game is in Denver, then they have a chance. Because New England just historically hasn't played well in Denver. But their defense is good. Like, it's really good, but it's not Texans good. The Texans defense is downright freaking terrifying, bro. The Texans defense gives me nightmares. But the Broncos give up big plays. Like, I think we could hit some big plays against them. And the Broncos offense is genuinely awful. Like, they stink. The Ravens game will be interesting. It's one of those things where I don't know, like, I think we could blow them out, but I also think we could lose. I don't really know what's going to happen. I think that their defense is, they just don't have a pass rush at all. Ultra says, Mitch, Shador gets more girls than... Bro, what? That was so weird, man. I'm like just randomly doing commentary for a game and he's like, I heard you talking about Shador. He gets more girls than you, Blondie. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This guy's fucking weird. Go for a lap, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Anyways, Shador's fans are weird, dude. I've never seen a weirder fan base in my life. We lost to them in 2019. But Vrabel did beat them in the playoffs that one time. Handoff. Gain of 3 for, I think that's Vidal. 2nd and 7. Hampton is back in the lineup for the Chargers. He did not get the first handoff, though. Ultra says, I think the Bills' worst matchup is Houston. Yeah, maybe. I think them or New England is the worst matchup. At their own 23, Herbert throws right, and it's incomplete. Quentin Johnston was the intended target. Adoree Jackson all over it. 3rd and 7. We'll see how Herbert operates with this cast on his hand. Singh says, Mitch, do you think the Chargers sweep the Broncos? Probably not, because the game will be in the cold in Denver in like late December, early January. So probably not, but I wouldn't be shocked. The Chargers kind of own the Broncos for some reason right now. Herbert has time, steps up in the pocket, finds his running back underneath 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 25, 20, out of bounds. A big play for the Chargers. Vidal out of the backfield. Dun, dun, dun. First down into the maybe red zone. Great pocket navigation by Justin Herbert. And he finds his man underneath, coming across the formation. Ladd McConkey was also open. But Herbert said, nah, I'm going to pick up these 70 yards. First down and 10. Toss to the left. Hampton for the first time to the 10. Inside the 10. Down to the 7. It's first and goal. Chargers on the toss. Big Al says, our defense are frauds. Ultra says, do you think there's any scenario where Nick Sirianni is not coaching the Eagles? Yes, I actually said that already. I said that if they miss the playoffs, then there's a decent chance. Because everybody's got to remember that it's not Sirianni who has the say on the team, it's Howie. And Howie doesn't do no wrong, according to Howie. Down at the 4 is Hampton. It'll be second and goal. Who, Bryce? Who? Campbell likes the Eagles. That's unfortunate. Guys, if you haven't already, Gronk spiked the like button. It helps the algorithm find football fans like you and I. Bunch to the right. Quentin Johnston one-on-one to the left. Blitz by the Eagles. Gets it to the flat, and it's an easy walk-in touchdown for Hampton. Touchdown! Chargers! Chargers! Let's go! And a team that's watching this game very closely is the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys need the Chargers to win this game. The extra point is good. Swiss cheese, says Wiggy. Swiss cheese. I agree, Ultra. I think it's coaching, and I think it's quarterback. I think those are the problems on the team. They won't admit the second one, though. I think the Texans are already in, to be honest. Because the Colts literally do not have a quarterback, I think the Texans are already in. The team that won last night was practically in if they won that game. Do I follow college football? Not really. Sort of, not really. Yeah, I think Todd Bowles should be gone, but that's just me. Criddle, what did you think of that first drive, bro? Steve says, I think the AFC is going to be either Buffalo or Houston. What about New England, bro? I was looking for a live bet, but I already got enough money in the Chargers. I need to wait for the Eagles to score some points. Touchback Eagles. Brio has confidence in his team, the Patriots. Good to hear, man. All right. At their own 35-yard line, first down for Philadelphia. Hurts hands it off to Saquon. To the left he goes, 40, 45, 50. And crossing into Charger territory is Saquon Barkley. That should be the best formula for success if you're the Eagles. You need to run the ball in this game to have success. The Chargers are a very stingy pass defense, so it's going to be hard to beat them through the air consistently. You got to be able to run the ball. And the Eagles just haven't been able to do that consistently this year, weirdly enough. But we'll see if they can do it tonight. I think the Patriots will have a bye in the first round, but if they do play in the first round, that's a good question. Saquon, run again for another first down. 8 minutes left in the first. 2 good runs in a row by Philadelphia. Pringle says, what it do? Let's go Chargers. Who would I want to play in the first round? Or who would I not want to play? Considering the opponents that are possible to play, I guess out of the teams that we could possibly play, I guess it would be the Texans that I wouldn't want to play. Hurts runs for a gain of a few. There is a flag. Could be holding on the Eagles. 7:29 in the first. It is holding, so it'll be first and long. No, the Steelers will, if the Steelers are in, they'll be the team that wins the division. So the Patriots would not face the Steelers in the first round. Maybe the second if the Steelers somehow won a playoff game, but that hasn't happened in a long time. 7 minutes left in the first. 1st and 20 at the 47 of the Chargers. Hurts is going to go deep. Chucks it up. And it's too far for Devontae Smith. Good coverage by the Chargers. 2nd and 20. Bearded Niner says Pats won't get out of the first round. Well, I think they will because they'll have a bye, so they'll automatically get out of the first round. But why do you say that, Bearded Niner? I feel like a lot of people say that, but they don't have any reasoning behind it. Do you know why? Do you have an argument for that? $6:59 left in the first. Draw to Saquon. He breaks a tackle, and Barkley gains a solid 6 or 7. It'll be 3rd and long, though, after the draw. Singh thinks the Rams are frauds. Why do you say that? May has no playoff experience. Okay. Tom Brady didn't have playoff experience in 2001. That didn't matter. 3rd and 12. Hurts throws down the middle. First down, a gain of 13 to Goddard. 6 minutes left in the first. Goddard's converted 2 third downs in this game so far. Steve says, hey, Mitch. .540 left in the first. Good drive by the Eagles, started by Saquon running the ball. Hurts is going to look to run it himself, and he loses a yard. 2nd and 11. They're doing a lot of spread stuff in this game. A lot more than usual, it feels like. Am I crazy? What's up, Dark Nate? What's up, Steve? 2nd and 11 after the QB draw. 4:50 left in the first. Trips to the right. 2 receivers to the left. Hurts is blitzed. He steps up and looking downfield, he's going to run and he picks up 3. 3rd down and 8 for the Eagles. Big 3rd down for the Charger defense. Can they hold the Eagles to a field goal here? Do I think John Gruden will coach in the NFL again? Probably not as a head coach, but as a advisor, potentially. Someone you don't really see, but is there? Yeah, maybe. Third and 9. Chargers blitz. Devontae Smith gets it for a yard, and the Chargers hold him to no gain. 4th down. 3:50 left in the first, and the Eagles will kick a field goal to make it a 4-point lead for the Chargers. Good stop by the Chargers. I like that look. It was a 4-man rush, but it was a simulated pressure, and they had a couple guys drop out, and that kind of fooled me, to be honest. So that made Jalen Hurts get the ball out very quickly. 41-yard attempt for Elliott. Elliott in the dome is right down the middle. It's 7-3. Big Al hates his offense. He hates his offense. Let's see what the live bets are now, ladies and gentlemen. Michael says, what up, BLV Nation? Come on, Chargers. Sorry, Big Al. Singh says, I think the Rams are frauds because McVay is a playoff choker. Bro, he won a Super Bowl. He says he's a playoff choker like Super Bowl 53 and the most overrated coach in the league. Damn. You hate McVay, Singh. Steve says we all love Mitch. Mitch is a cool cat. Thanks, man. I'm not a cat, but I appreciate it.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers.
Oh no.
5 beers.
Oh
no. 6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.
Zach Wilson was Drake May. That's a weird dream, man. That definitely was a dream. Pringle says, go Chargers. Bryce is leaving already, bro. Chargers to the 30. To the 35-yard line on the return. A big hit, but it looked like he could have broke that. Two likes for 45, guys. 2 likes for 45. Don't forget to share this link with your friends, your foes. And don't forget the hoes, guys. Second series for the Chargers. Chargers under center at their own 34. Play action, Herbert. Pressure on Herbert. He throws it underneath. Great play by Justin. And a pickup of 5 or 6. It will make it second down. 3 minutes left in the first. There's been a little bit of interior pressure so far from Philly. No Jalen Carter in this game. Jordan Davis got a pressure there, but Herbert was able to avoid it. Second and 3. Herbert, I formation. They're going to hand it left, and that's a loss of a whole bunch of yards. Nowhere to go for Hampton. 2:30 left in the first. Davis in the backfield again. He comes off the field for third down. Bearded Niner says Eagles win 24-21. Did I get a haircut? I got a haircut last week. Surprised you just noticed. Football, fantasy football is doing pretty good. I made the playoffs in 3 out of 4 leagues. 3rd and 7. 1:59 left in the first. False start for the Chargers. It'll be 3rd down and long after Trey Pipkins jumps a little too early. 1:59 left in the first. 3rd and 12. If you guys are being quiet and you're watching this for the first time, let me know in the chat. Let me know how you're doing. Introduce yourself. 1:45 left in the first. Herbert, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Deep drop, there is a flag. Herbert is dancing around. He throws downfield and it's picked off. That might be an offside though, so let's watch. DeJean picks it off. I think this is an offside on the Eagles. So I think that was a free play. So we'll replay 3rd down here. Yeah, so that was a free play. Ajomo was offside. So Herbert and the Chargers will attempt a 3rd down in about 9. I would say apps like that, but not Prize Picks. If Prize Picks wanted to give me a sponsorship, I would use it. 3rd and 7. Good to hear, Campbell. Good to hear. At their own 37, 2 receivers to each side. Herbert in the gun. Vidal is the back. He splits out to the left. It will be empty formations. Trips to the left. Eagles send a blitz up the middle, and Herbert is rushed, and he throws the ball away. That is an incomplete pass, a really well-timed blitz. Nobody blocks the A-gap, and Herbert is hit on third down. It'll be a punt for the Chargers. Keep spilling my tea all over myself. What the hell is going on? Ugh. Silence says he's quiet because he's driving. Panda says Cooper DeJean is fire. How do I think Herbert has performed this year? It's been a tough season in terms of the personnel around him, specifically the offensive line. I think the offensive line is an Achilles heel for the team, and it's made his season a roller coaster. But I think individually, Herbert has been one of the 5 best quarterbacks in the league this year. Like, there aren't many guys that I would say have played better. I'd probably say May, Stafford, Allen, and Dak maybe. And then after that, I think Herbert's been as good as anyone else. I don't know if I'm missing anyone. I don't think so. I think Herbert's been just as good. I mean, Herbert's been probably, I would say he's been number 5, number 6 in that range, considering the offensive line has been so bad. Who's my NFC prediction? I think I would lean Rams right now, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to find out when the playoffs come who I pick. I picked the Packers before the year, so I might stick with that. I think the Rams and Packers are probably the favorites. I don't believe in these Eagles. I don't really believe in the Seahawks to win multiple playoff games. The Niners could surprise, but I think ultimately their injuries will be too much to overcome. Detroit just feels a little bit up and down. I could see the Packers beating the Rams. I could see that. I would pick the Niners if they had Nick Bosa. I would, but they don't. Harley says, hey, what's up, Harley? How you doing?
Nice to meet ya. Come and get me, bats! I double dare ya.
Michael says, hey, Mitch, what has become of Gerard Mayo? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe he went to the business world. Maybe he decided to take a year off and travel. Maybe he went to coach in college or high school. I don't know. Big Al says happy birthday to Harley. Everybody say happy birthday to Harley in the chat. Jalen Hurts hands it off on first down to Saquon, and he's brought down in the backfield for a loss of a yard. Too obvious right there on that call. Denzel Perryman on the stop. 2nd and 11, 50 seconds left in the first. Singh says, I hope the Niners get the 5th seed or they win the division. There's a possibility that they get the 1st seed, but I think that it's going to be 1, 5, or 6 for them probably. 35 seconds left in the first. Hurts in the empty, bunch to the right. 4-man rush by the Chargers. They throw an out to Devontae Smith, and it's a gain of 5 or 6. 21 seconds left in the first. Third and 5. That might be the end of the first. We'll have a third down to begin the second quarter. 4 likes for 50, guys. 4 likes for 50. Gronk spiked the like button, man. Campbell says, hey, Mitch, Mike Vrabel is what? Is Mike Vrabel coach of the year? I personally would not give him coach of the year, but he might win it. I actually think Ben Johnson will win it, though. If I had to put a money on who will actually win the award, it probably will be Ben Johnson. I do think it should be Kyle Shanahan, but I don't think they're going to give him the award for some reason. I think it will be Ben Johnson. Because I think it's as simple as people give credit for the Patriots to Drake May, as they should. And I think people give more credit to Ben Johnson rather than Caleb for the success of the Bears. So I think that that's going to be the simple argument. So I think that Ben Johnson will probably win the award. Sean Payton? Nah. Maybe if he was like 15-2 in the 1 seed, maybe Sean Payton, maybe, but I don't see it. Okay, Campbell, we'll get you some when we get there, man. Make sure to watch Money Mitch, bro. Singh says, maybe the Jags head coach should be in the conversation, but I do not think he is. Yeah, that's fair. Cohen could be on the ballot. Aaron says Tom Brady should come out of retirement. That would be pretty cool. It would suck, though, to see him in a Colts uniform, but be a better option than Phillip Rivers, probably. I wouldn't give Vrabel the coach of the year. I love him, but I wouldn't give him coach of the year. I think he would be like third or fourth on my ballot, personally. 3rd and 5. Hurts throws deep, and he's intercepted. 35-30, 25-20. To the 20, the Chargers have the football. Now, did the ball hit the ground? Because that was a very low pass. Did that hit the ground? I think that's a catch. That's really close. Do you think he got his left hand under that? Now, they're saying that it was incomplete. I think it looked iffy. His left hand is the key to me, but I think that's a catch. I think he had enough control with his left hand. I don't know, man. I kind of felt like the ball didn't... I don't know, man. It's close, but I kind of felt like the left hand on that second replay, I kind of felt like he had a control of that. I would have leaned that he had that. But the Eagles catch a break because that would have been, the ball would have been in Eagles territory near the red zone. And instead, it's not going to be an interception, so the Eagles are going to punt. 14:50 in the first half remaining. A return from Davis. He's going to try and reverse field now, and he's brought down all the way back at the 21. And that is an awful return for the Chargers. Chargers get very unlucky, going from a potential interception and then a terrible return. Davis tries to go all the way around the special teams. Axel says Jalen Hurts is buns. So the Chargers will start closer to their own 20-yard line now. Big Al says, Jalen, you are a goddamn bum. You are washed. Panda says, I'm feeling a Herbert pick. That's your only hope, Panda. It's your only hope. Criddle says he's feeling an 80-yard touchdown. Big Al says subscribe to Money Mitch. Leanne is back. 50 likes. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Leanne says, hi, I'm here now. I just came back from varsity winter cheerleading tryouts. I already know I'm making the team because I made it in my 7th grade and now I'm in 12th grade. What does that even mean? You're too confident. Leanne, you got to go in as an underdog. You can't just think you're going to be on the team, Leanne. Come on, Leanne. Panda says, yo, if this game is 10-7 at half, is it a coincidence? Why would it be a coincidence? Toss to Hampton, 25, 30, first down to the 35, to the 37, first down, Chargers, good run. 14:30 left in the half. First and 10. Under center is Herbert. Toss to the left. Hampton, no gain. Second down and 10, there is a flag. Holding on the Chargers. Bring it back. First and long. This offensive line just kills them, man. 14 minutes left in the first half. I don't know, Campbell. I don't know, man. Stay tuned. First and 20 for the Chargers. Empty formation for Herbert. Trips to the right. 4-man rush from the Eagles. Herbert runs. And he gets to the 33. 32. Second down. I like that, Michael. Leanne, was I in your top 5 on YouTube yet? I know you're a recent fan, though. You might not have been here for the whole 2025. Did you check your top 5, Leanne? Herbert rolls to the right. Throws downfield and incomplete. Looking for Gadsden. 3rd and 15 for the Chargers. The holding penalty really kills them. 12:55 left in the first half. Patriots-Rams. I could see Patriots-Rams, yeah. 3rd and 15. 12:55 left in the first half. Gadsden to the left. Vidal is the back. Herbert in the gun. Trips to the right. 4-man rush for Philly. Herbert avoids the blitzer, steps up, throws down the field, and it is incomplete. Cooper DeJean defending Ladd McConkey gives the thumbs down. Herbert made a nice play to avoid the rush and has been doing that all day long, but Cooper DeJean stays with Ladd McConkey pretty well on that one. White on white crime right there. Steve says shower time, BRB. Chargers gonna punt from their own 31. 12:40 left in the first half. At the 12, the Eagles will return it to the 26. First down for Philly at their own 26-yard line. All defense so far, as expected. Seven, 3, Chargers. Pringle says, no, Pack, no. Big Al says, can we get more than 10 yards this time? Gronk, spike the like button, guys. Shaq is here. What's up, Shaq Attack? Pringle says, go Bolts. Defense. 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 Handoff. Saquon taken down in the backfield for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Derwin James. 2nd and long. Big Al's asking for 10 yards. It's like watching the Texans in the third quarter. Aaron says, if Mike Tomlin leaves Pittsburgh, where do you see him going? I'm going to go with the Giants. How about that, huh? What do you think? The G-Men. 11:50 remaining in the first half. Empty formation for Hurts. Hurts is blitzed. Hurts is hit. He goes deep, and it's incomplete. There is a flag. Deion Henley with the pressure. What's the P? Is it PI? Legal contact. 5 yards and a first down for Big Al. Philadelphia gets a first down because of illegal contact. Leanne says, well, I'm cheer captain, so I can't really go as the underdog. Oh, you're captain, huh? Oh, I didn't know who I was talking to, Leanne. You should have put me straight there. I didn't know you were captain. Damn. Why didn't you just say, I think I'm going to make it because I'm captain? You jabroni. Rick says, how do you predict this game? What? Rick, speak English, bro. 1st and 10 at the 30. Split back formation, 2 receivers. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Hurts to throw, looks right, throws to the running back. That is Shipley for a gain of 2. 2nd and 8, 11:40 left in the first half. Is John Harbaugh on the hot seat? Yes. Sarah says, Mitch, I'm sorry about ranting on your show yesterday. It's okay. Yeah, Pringle, the Longhorns are down bad, bro. 2nd and 7. Hurts, dancing around, throws it, and it's caught to Goddard, another first down, 45-50. Close to the 50. The 48-yard line is where Goddard is tackled. There are a lot of Eagles fans in the stadium. It's actually ridiculous. There are a lot of Eagles fans. I picked the Chargers before the game, so I'm going to stick with that. At their own 49, 10:30 left in the half. Under center is Hurts. Play action. Going down the field, a connection to A.J. Brown down to the 29-yard line. His first catch of the game. 10:20 left in the first half. The Broncos, Campbell, the Broncos. All right, you are 99. At the 29 of the Chargers. Handoff Saquon. Trying to get the edge, and he gets nothing. 2nd and 10. 9:50 left in the first half. No rushing lanes. It is 7-3. Chargers took the lead on their first drive, have not scored since. Eagles responded with a field goal. They're looking for their second set of points. 9:15 left in the first half. Hurts, play action, has lots of time. He is dancing. He is being run down. He's going to run, and he picks up a good solid 6 or 7 on the scramble. 3rd down and a few. 9 minutes left in the half. It is kind of weird that the Rams have more fans at their games at the same stadium than the Chargers do. It is kind of a weird thing. 3rd and 2. Chargers blitz. Hurts throws and he's picked. 20. And a fumble. And then Hurts fumbles. And then the Chargers got it. What the hell is that? What does that count as? A pick, a fumble, a pick, a fumble? A fumble pick? A pick fumble? Big Al, what did I just watch? An interception by a fat guy. And then a fumble by Jalen Hurts after it was stripped out. Let's see this. Hurts throws into the fat guy. He picks it off. And then he fumbles it. And then Hurts picks it off. And then he fumbles it. And then Dye gets it. The Chargers. Da-da-da! Chargers. Sarah said I had to turn my volume down. Big Al said, what in the F is that shit? Claire says, hey people, that was wild. Claire, what's going on? I hope you're cheering for the Chargers, Claire. We need you, Claire. Shaq is disappointed. Very disappointed. Hurts threw an interception and fumbled on the same play. So it counts as an interception and a fumble. Oh my God. That's crazy. That is crazy. CD says Jalen Hurts threw a pick and fumbled on the same play. Damn. Campbell says, hey Mitch, how far can the Bears go? I think they'll lose in round 1. Josh Allen says, what happened with the Eagles? This has been happening to the Eagles all year. They've sucked all year, guys. They've just been slowly falling apart. Their locker room is falling apart. Their coaching are a bunch of jabronis, bro. Eagles play the most uninspired football ever, says Year 99. Yeah, it's a pick and a fumble. A pick and a fumble. How you doing, Josh Allen? Claire says, nah, nah, nah. Claire knows. I wish I had the Chargers song. I don't think I do, though. Let me look. San Diego Superchargers. All right, all right, all right. Okay. Big Al says, how do you throw an interception and a fumble? How? First and 10, I formation for the Chargers. Handoff. Vidal. Up the middle to the 48-yard line. Second down and 2. Pringle says, go Chargers. 8 minutes left in the first half. The Chargers are at the 49-yard line of the Eagles. $7:45 left in the half. Herbert in the gun. Quentin Johnston to the left. He's going to throw it quick to Quentin Johnston, and he gets no gain. Great tackle by Adoree Jackson. It'll be 3rd and 2. Jacob says, Chiefs are dead. Stick a fork in them, Jacob. Sarah is eating an Asian salad. Sounds tasty. What's it got in it? 3rd and 2. Pistol formation, Herbert. They're going to play action. Herbert steps to his left, looking downfield, throws across his body, and what a throw. Connects to the tight end. Nope, that's his rookie receiver, Harris, for a gain of 25 to 30 yards. Herbert puts it in the keyhole. That guy was not open. Unbelievable pass. Singh says this game is over. At the 31-yard line of the Eagles. It's 7-3, Singh. Handoff. Vidal down to the 26-yard line. 6 minutes left in the half. Keyhole, cornhole, whatever you want, bro. Just the hole. It's in the hole, bro. It's in the hole. Do you think the Chiefs finish with 10-7? Yes. Campbell says, hey, Josh Allen, a question for you. That sounds good, Sarah. 5:45 left in the half. At the 25, Herbert hands it right. Hampton for a gain of maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Chiefs 2026, who I actually think is John, says, I just took 1K on the Chiefs plus 5,000. Oh my God. John, I told you to stop betting on the Chiefs, bro. Rick says, hey, Mitch, what's the best tea to drink since you're always downing cups? I mean, the basic is the green tea, bro. You can't go wrong with green tea. You can't go wrong with a green tea. Shaq says, season on the line tonight, we better win. CD says, that is like the 12th injured lineman for the Chargers. Yes, there was an injury to the Chargers offensive line. Sarah says she's decided she likes Earl Grey again. Earl Grey is another great choice. I don't really drink soda, Campbell. I don't know if I have a favorite. I guess if I did drink one, what would I drink? That's a good question. Maybe like Dr. Pepper or like, yeah, maybe. I don't really drink it though. What's my thoughts on facing Buffalo? Asked Josh Allen. Well, Josh, I do respect your game. I think you would be our toughest opponent. I don't fear your receivers whatsoever, though. I do think that the Patriots could lock him up. We would have to stop James Cook. Priority number 1. Your defense, McDermott is pretty good against McDaniels, but Drake May could overcome some of our flaws. It would be a very close game. 1-score game, bro. 1-score game. This next week, I don't really care what happens, but in the playoffs, if we play, it's going to be close, but I'll lean Patriots by 4. Durkant says, just got home. I heard Hurts turned it over in one play. Yeah, he threw a pick to a defensive lineman, like dropping into coverage. And then the D lineman is fat, so he couldn't really secure the ball. So he was running, and then he was stripped of the ball. Hurts picked the ball up as the ball was down as a fumble. He picked it up. Then he got stripped of the ball. And then the Chargers picked it up. So, yeah. No problem, Jacob. Durkant is in the house, says Claire. Darius Davis is questionable to return. The Chargers return man. 3rd and 4. Eagles looking like they're going to blitz here. Herbert looks right. Herbert looks middle. Herbert is almost sacked. He tries to throw the ball away. There is a flag. 5:11 left in the first half. Chargers are in field goal range, but we'll see what this flag is. Holding on the Chargers for like the 15th time already. That penalty is declined, so the Chargers will kick a field goal, I assume. Chiefs 2026 says just took the Eagles over 21.5. You're trolling me now. For 200. All right, good luck with that bet. They have 3 points at halftime. Durkan says, what up, BLV? 5:11 left in the first half. Cameron Dicker the kicker, on 4th and 6, will make it a touchdown game with this field goal. From 45 yards out, the Dicker is good. Aaron says, Josh Allen needs a Justin Jefferson. Don't we all? Except for JJ, he sucks. 10-3. 10-3 Chargers. The only reason this game is only 10-3 is because the Chargers' offensive line is literally a travesty to football. If the Chargers had an offensive line, this game would probably be like 21-0 already. Like, this game would be an embarrassment. CD says, I'm still amazed Herbert hasn't been murdered. Yeah. Sang says, Mitch, do you think the game is over? Not yet. Not yet. I think if the Chargers can get to 20 points, it's over. Your 99 says, I have the over 29 and Eagles plus 9.5 on a 12-point teaser. That over 29, you might be sweating, bro. But I'd be worried about both of those. Holy shit. You should get it, though. I mean, that's pretty crazy. 12-point teaser, you should get that, man. At their own 27-yard line is where the Eagles will take over. 4:50 left in the half. The Eagles got to get some points here for halftime. Chiefs 2026 says, let's go Eagles. Need the Eagles real bad to win by more than 3. I don't know why you keep taking these bummy teams, John. Jacob says, I have the Bills versus Rams Super Bowl. Jacob, you're biased. You're a Bills fan. Biased. Should have picked the Patriots, bro. 4:50 left in the first half. Saquon to the right. Bunch to the right. Can Hurts throw a pick and a fumble in the same play again? We will find out. If anyone can, it's him. Hurts is hit while he throws. And oh my goodness, if Henley was like turned around, that would have been a pick. 4:45 left in the first half. 2nd and 10. I've noticed with the Chargers rush, first of all, I really like these simulated pressures they're sending. It's kind of confusing. But second of all, I love how they're rushing Hurts. They're really like collapsing the pocket really well. I think they're doing a good job. 4:45 left in the first half, 2nd and 10. Tuli has 10 sacks this year. That's 9th in the NFL. Tuli Tupalotu. I said his last name's too confusing. 2nd and 10. Pick! Dante Jackson picks it off to the 30-yard line of Philadelphia, the Chargers. Dante Jackson, the former Carolina Panther and Pittsburgh Steeler, picks off Jalen Hurts. Another Jalen pick! Chargers. He jumps the curl route. Devontae Smith falls down. And Hurts throws it to Dante Jackson. See, this is what I was talking about when I was doing the preview of the game. Jesse Minter versus the Eagles offense is a mismatch. The Eagles run 5 plays, and this is the best pass coverage defense in the NFL. So it's a really bad mismatch. It's what the Eagles need to run the ball. And if they don't run the ball, they lose. Herbert at the 30-yard line of Philly. Any points would be good here for the Chargers. And Herbert fumbles, and the Eagles got it. And that was terrible. I don't know why they did that. So the Eagles got the ball. They just saved Jalen Hurts. Bro, I don't know why they dropped back and threw there. Just get a field goal and you win the game. Like, just get a field goal and you win the game. Run the ball. Oh, my God, man. Nakobe Dean runs right through Hampton. He knocks the ball out of Herbert's hands. He only really has one hand. And then that was a great play by Nakobe Dean to get that ball out. And credit the Eagles for making that play. But like, right after a big turnover, you just got to run the ball there, man. You just got to run the ball. Put it on the ground. This is why the Chargers will lose in the playoffs. Their offensive line is ass. And they do stupid shit like that, man. 4:31 left in the half. Eagles get the ball back instead of the Chargers inside Eagle territory. So now the ball is with Philadelphia at their own 42. 5 turnovers in the last 11 plays. I don't watch Red Zone very often. I do sometimes when I'm doing commentary for a game, and I'll be watching it at times, but I don't really watch Red Zone like typically. I try to watch every game. Saquon goes downhill and picks up 8 or 9 on the ground. 4:20 left in the first half. You don't think the Chargers are going to make the playoffs? If they win tonight, I think they're basically in. And so far, they're winning, so we'll see how it goes. 2nd and 1. 4 minutes left in the half. Handoff Saquon to the left. He gets a first down to the 44 of the Chargers. 3:50 left in the half. Good tackle. No, Claire, what are you talking about? Ultra says the Eagles might have to call Tom Brady. Derwin James is hurt now for the Chargers. That's not good. Thanks, you're 99. I appreciate that, man. That's a nice compliment. Although I don't think ESPN would appreciate my Chief rants. Derwin James remains on the sidelines with his helmet off. Oh, he got ran into by his own player. That's what happened. He got crunched. Have fun with that, Sarah. 3:30. You should make some BLV jerseys. How about that? At the 44-yard line. Hurts. Handoff. Saquon. 2 jukes. Saquon dancing his way down for another first down and a gain of 12 or 13. 3 minutes left in the half. Nice run by Saquon. At the 31 of the Chargers. 3 minutes left in the half. Handoff to the left. Barkley. Gain of a couple. Henley trying to strip the ball out. 2:50 left in the half. Good idea, Criddle. 2:35 left in the half. Saquon has more yards tonight than he did against the Bears. Landon Dickerson, their guard, is injured, going to the sidelines. At the 28, they go into the empty set after running the ball for 3 consecutive first downs. It's 2nd and 7. Hurts is going to throw a slant, and it's caught by A.J. Brown for a first down to the 17-yard line. That will be the 2-minute warning as the Eagles work their way into the red zone. Chargers blow an opportunity to put up points with a turnover before the half, and the Eagles might respond with the touchdown. Shaq says Colts definitely missing the playoffs. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree, Rick. Bottom line view. Sarah, it's the name of the channel. Thanks, Jacob. Guys, don't forget to like the video, man. Share this link with your friends. I would say Jacksonville, Claire, but it's possible the Texans win it. I don't know about that, Sarah. Jake says Phillip Rivers will beat the Niners to help the Cowboys get in. The Niners aren't going to lose. You guys better hope the Eagles lose. The Cowboys have a better chance of making it through their division than they do through the wild card, given how the Eagles are playing. All that really has to happen is Dallas has to win out and the Eagles have to lose to the Chargers, the Bills, and the Commanders one time. Two minutes left in the half. Can the Eagles put up points before halftime? Oh, Rick, I don't know, man. It's a long time ago, bro. I don't have time to think about that. At the 8, that's a question for a different time, Rick. At the 18-yard line, it's first down and 10 for the Eagles. They hand it off, and that is a gain of 3 or 4 from Tank Bigsby. 1:50 left in the half. Dickerson is going to the locker room for the Eagles. Can the Chargers hold them to a field goal? $120 left. Handoff. No, it's a fake, and it's the classic tight end slip RPO to Goddard for a first and goal. Philadelphia at the 2-yard line. Bills Chick says, I guess you're rooting for the Chargers. Of course, Bills Chick. Why wouldn't I? First and goal. What's up, though, Bills Chick? Nice to see you in the chat. Niners aren't finishing 10-7, Jake. You think they're going to lose to the Titans? Sarah says, let's make football sexy again. We're bringing sexy back, Sarah. We're bringing it back. Shout out to the 67 people in the chat. Don't forget to Gronk spike the like button. It's first and goal, Philadelphia. Down by 7. 1:13 left in the first half. Thanks, Rick. Yes, Jacob. At the 2-yard line. Hurts in the gun. They're going to hand it to Saquon, and he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Second and goal. At the 3. Pringle says, hell yeah, we rooting for the Chargers. Da-da-da-da! 68 people in the chat. Shout out to you guys. 2nd and goal at the 3. Maybe the 2. The Eagles searching for their first touchdown of the game. Timeout taken by the Chargers with 1:10 left in the first half. Trying to get the ball back for Herbert, who the last time out fumbled the ball. Derwin James is on the sidelines with his helmet on. Looks like he's going to come back to the game. He has not been on the drive for the last couple plays. Saquon motions to a tight end position. It's empty for Hurts. Hurts is going to roll to his left. Looking down the field, he throws it across his body. It's a touchdown. A.J. Brown, there are flags. It's going to be against the Eagles. Nick Sirianni is throwing a fit. He's throwing an absolute fit to the refs. Holding on Mailata on that rollout play. And that will strip the touchdown away from A.J. Brown. 1:04 left in the first half. That is a big call. Let's see. Khalil Mack, the defender. Mailata does get outside and does hold him. So, yeah, I think that's a fair call. It's a fair call. Nick Sirianni doesn't think so. But I think so, jabroni. It will be 2nd and goal from the 12-ish, I would assume. Yes, the 12. Empty formation again for the Eagles. Hurts is going to fake QB draw. Now he's under a lot of duress, and he throws the ball away. 3rd and goal at the 12. 59 seconds left in the half. CD says Hurts has been getting lit up. Jake, they're not going to lose to Phillip Rivers, and I don't even think they're going to lose to the Bears. You got to hope that the Eagles lose 3, which I think is very possible. I'm telling you. Root for the Chargers right now, bro. Just focus on the Chargers. 3rd and goal. Harbaugh called another timeout. I don't know why. It kind of wasted one. 59 seconds left in the half. I'm not sure why Harbaugh called a timeout there. The clock was stopped. RDP says, my goodness, Chiefs and Eagles miss the playoffs will be a happy day. Derwin James is back. I think the best receiver is Jamar Chase. Puka is really good, though. 3rd and goal. Hurts at the 12. In the empty again. 2 receivers stacked to the left. Chargers overloading the right side. Hurts steps up. He escapes a sack. He's on the move. He's hit. And it's incomplete. That is an incomplete pass. Dion Henley with the hit. It'll be 4th and goal for Philly, and they will kick a field goal. 47 seconds left in the first half. Chargers will get the ball, and they'll get the ball after half. The Eagles had the ball 1st and goal at the 2. Chargers called their 3rd timeout. That should be an incomplete pass. Why would they call a timeout again? They say that's a fumble. That would mean that the Chargers have to take a timeout if they say that's a fumble. Okay, they reviewed it and said it was incomplete, so now the Chargers don't use a timeout. 4th and goal. Chargers have 1 timeout. I think the Niners are better than the Bears. Yeah, I think the Bears would move the ball, but I don't trust Caleb. Also, I think the Colts aren't going to move the ball. They have a 44-year-old quarterback. 30-yard attempt for Philly. Elliott is good. 10-6. 48 seconds left in the half. The Chargers will have it, and they'll get it after the half. They're up by 4. Low-scoring game. The Eagles recovered the fumble, though, Michael. But it was an incomplete pass. .48 seconds left. The Niners have been pretty good against the run all year. So I don't think they're just going to get ran on by a team without a quarterback. I think you're underrating the Niners a little bit, Jake. At the 3-yard line, the Chargers to the 31-yard line. 43 seconds left in the first half. 1 timeout. Harley leaves all the time. At least she said hi. 2 likes till 65, guys. Appreciate the 2 super chats from Johnny or Chiefs 2026. 43 seconds left in the first half. 10-6 Chargers. Bunch to the right. McConkey to the left. Herbert. Deep drop. He has time. He has lots of time. He's going to launch it left, and there's no one there. McConkey stopped his route. 2nd and 10, 36 seconds left. CD says, does anyone know what Sirianni actually does? No. Christopher, thank you, man. He says, hey, Mitch. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that, man. 2nd and 10, 36 seconds left in the half. At their own 31, Herbert throws it underneath, and it's complete to Keenan Allen to the 37-yard line. 3rd down in a few. Chargers only have 25 seconds left. 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19. Need this first down. 18, 17. They take the snap at 17. Herbert looks left. Herbert looks right. Herbert throws it high, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted again. Adoree Jackson is thrown down at the 50-yard line with 7 seconds left in the half, and Adoree Jackson is hurt. There is also a flag on the play. Herbert was hit as he threw the ball, and Herbert cannot believe he just threw another interception. If Herbert does not turn the ball over, the Chargers are winning this game 13-3, and it's already over. That is a personal foul on Vidal. That is a 15-yard penalty after the interception. The Eagles will have a chance for a field goal at the end of the half because of 2 turnovers from Justin Herbert. Herbert was hit by Jalen Phillips, and Adoree Jackson leaped into the air and picked it off. Seven seconds left in the half. I'm not really sure if I was the Eagles, I would mess around much here. They do have 2 timeouts, the Eagles. They're already in field goal range. 6 turnovers in the first half, says CD. They're going to send Elliott out to make it a 1-point game. Thanks, you're 99. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. I don't think I've ever seen you unless you changed your name. Dark Nate says this game is going to set a record for turnovers. Now it's 10 seconds left in the half, and the Eagles are going to send the offense out there. No, they're not. Never mind. Hurts is on the sidelines. Now Herbert's going to go out there. He had to find a helmet. 1st and 10. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. At the 30 of the Chargers, 2 receivers to each side. Hurts in the gun. 3-man rush from the Chargers. Hurts throws, and it's incomplete. 5 seconds left in the half, and the field goal team will come out. The Chargers are somehow going to be leading this game at halftime, despite the egregious turnovers that they have had. The only reason the Eagles are in the game is because of the Chargers. Elliott from 48 from the left hash. So a further kick than he had in the first 2. The kick is no good. He missed from 48 yards. Henley dances. And that will keep the score at 10-6 at halftime, guys. Shout out to the super chatters. You're 99, Christopher, and Chiefs 2026. 4 super chatters. Guys, don't forget to Gronk spike the like button. It's going to be a very interesting second half for certain. Chargers get the ball after half, up by 4. Thank you guys for watching so far. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back definitely before the second half. Make sure to share this link with your homies. I'll be back. Yo, 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 yo. Sarah says the Colts are cooked. Big Al says Gronk, spike the like button, guys. Let's get 100 before the stream ends. That would be awesome, man. Get 100, bro. Let's get 100. Big Al says I picked the Chargers. Steve, what? I picked the Chargers, Steve, but I'm cheering for the Eagles. Well, of course you're cheering for the Eagles. You're Big Al the Bird Boy. What do we expect, bro? I'm actually surprised you picked the Chargers, Big Al. You didn't pick your team? Wow. Steve says, let's go Eagles. What's everyone doing? Jake says, it's Packers to make the NFC title game is a good bet. Is it a good bet? It's a pretty good bet, yeah. Plus 160, though, I mean, that's... Is it worth it at plus 160? I don't know, because they'll probably have to play 3 games. They'll have to play the wild card. Who do they play in the wild card round? I don't know. Then they'll have to play in the second round. It's tough. I think they will, but, like, is the odds good enough there, though? Like, feels like short odds. You know what I'm saying? 160? Saying the Chargers get the ball first in the second half. Steve says Eagles get it. No, Chargers do, don't they? Eagles had the ball first. Am I crazy? MCGs says, I'm good, brother. I hope you are as well. I am really enjoying listening to you call the game. Thank you. Go Pats. Woo woo. Thanks, man. Appreciate that, man. I'll be lit in the second half. Don't worry, guys. I'm staying calm right now. I'm retaining my energy. You know what I'm saying? Jake says, I like that with the Bills to win the AFC. All right, man. Have fun, bro. Taylor says, I need the Chargers to win. Packers is them dudes. Chargers. Tune up the band. Orange says, shut up. You're in my chat, orange and blue. Jabroni, you shut up. Don't come into my chat and tell me to shut up.
Shut your damn mouth.
What's up, everybody? We got the second half coming up. We're 3 likes away from 70. Gronk, spike the like button.
It's gonna be me.
Shut your mouth, jabroni.
Sarah's talking about her mom again. Jimmy says, what's up, Mitch? How you doing? Go Chargers. I'm doing good, Jimmy. Very, very good. Big Al says, our offense is so bad that we outgained only 2 opponents all season. The Vikings and the Giants. That just so happens to be the 2 best wins of the season for the Eagles, like when you look at them from a performance standpoint. All right. Third quarter has begun. Return by the Chargers. Haskins to the 33-yard line. I think Davis is still hurt. 14:54 in the third quarter. We got 69 likes. Sarah's favorite number. Chiefs. Or John says, don't worry, Big Al. Eagles 24-17. Handoff, Hampton. No gain. 14:45 in the third. 2nd and 10. Nolan Smith on the stop. The X factor of the second half will be the run game of both teams. Which team can run the ball better? Herbert doesn't really have a chance to have success with his offensive line, and Hurts is just absolute ass cheek, as Big Al will let you know. In the pistol formation, Herbert. Handoff again, and a nice bounce by Vidal. Vidal with a good gain. Gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. 14 minutes left in the third. I hope you didn't block him, Big Al. I hope you don't need to do that. I'm just messing around, man. You don't need to block people or even time out them if they're just saying shut up. Herbert is going to run. He gets the first down and slides at the 44-yard line. First down. Chargers. Herbert is 6 for 12 with an interception, a touchdown, 95 yards, and 10 yards rushing. Under center is Herbert. I formation. At their own 44, one receiver in the game. They're going to hand it off. And it's maybe a yard. 2nd and 9, 13 minutes in the third. 12:50 left in the third. Herbert looks left, looks back right. He's got Quentin Johnston, and it'll be 3rd down and 2 after that connection. Crossing route, good protection there. We got 71 likes. Shout out to you guys. Thank you. We're trying to hit 100 by the end. Let's do it. Good protection on that last play. Yeah, this was, as I said, a defensive game. It's going to be a defensive game. I think it's pretty entertaining, though. There's a lot of turnovers and shenanigans. 3rd and 2 at the 48 of Philly. Handoff. And a first down, a powerful run by the Charger rookie, Hampton. First down, Chargers in Philly territory with 11:35 in the third. Good effort by that running back. Rashawn Slater watching the game from the sidelines. Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater, 2 Pro Bowl caliber tackles out for this season for the Chargers. I feel like this team really could be a contender if they had those players. 1st and 10. Under center Herbert. He's going to hand it to Harris. Harris picks up 2 on the wide receiver handoff. Good start to this opening drive of the second half for the Chargers. They scored on their opening drive of the first half. 10:45 remains in the third. Three likes away from 75. Gronk spiked the like button. 10:35 left in the third. Under center Justin Herbert at the 42 of Philly. 2 receivers stacked to the left. They're going to hand it off again. Vidal with a pickup of just 1. It'll be 3rd and 7. 10:15 left in the third. There was a face mask on that play, but no flag. No flag thrown. Bullshit. Big Al's team got away with one. 3rd and 7. Herbert under a lot of duress. He's going to run, and he picks up the first down and more to the 30. Out of bounds at the 27. What a play by Justin Herbert. $9:30 left in the third. Bill's chick says I am funny. Thank you. I'm glad you like my personality, Bill's chick. Strawberry says, what the F was the first half? Exactly what we expected. The Eagles are ass. And the Chargers have no O-line. So what did you expect? Handoff, Hampton. A gain of 1. But there was like 18 turnovers. That was pretty hilarious. 9 minutes left in the third. 2nd and 9. Chargers are on the move. Greg Roman dialing up the plays. 8:45 left in the third. Half of the quarter taken up on this drive by the Chargers. Yeah, that Hurts play where he threw a pick, then he fumbled, that was hilarious. I'm not going to lie. 2nd and 9 for the Chargers. Empty formation, 3 to the right. Herbert throws a crosser open, and down to the 18 is the tight end Gadsden. 3rd down and 2. Big 3rd down and 2 here for the Chargers. I do love compliments. I do, Sarah. You should compliment me more. Think that would help your odds in the chat. 7:50 left in the 3rd. Bunch to the right. Gadsden in motion to the left. Toss to the left. Hampton trying to bounce it outside, but he can't get there. I think you take the field goal if you're the Chargers. 7:40 left in the 3rd. And a field goal. You got to get points here if you're the Chargers. I don't know why Hampton didn't cut this up right there at the 20-yard line. He should have, right at that 20 marker, he should have, bam, cut that up, but he tried to bounce it outside, and the Eagles wrapped him up. So 4th and 2, Cameron Dicker, the kicker, going for the field goal. And the kick is good. 13-6. Chargers with a 7-point lead. There is a flag. Never mind, this might be on Philly. Any flag on the Eagles would be a 1st down. Automatic 1st down Chargers. Automatic 1st down Chargers. Ajomo with an unsportsmanlike trying to leap over 2 blockers and block Cameron Dicker gives up a half the distance to the goal penalty, a leverage penalty, as Gypsy says, and a 1st down Chargers after what was a field goal to make it 13-6. It's still 10-6. The Chargers now set up with a 1st and goal. Aw, thank you, Sarah. Thank you. I appreciate that. At the 9. Eagles are so dumb, says Strawberry. Pitch to the left. And it's a loss of 3 yards for Vidal. Blankenship makes the stop. 6:50 left in the 3rd. Keep running that clock, Chargers. Keep running that clock, baby. Take off the whole damn quarter. Why don't you? Bill's chick says, yeah, Drake May is really good. I'll consider that a compliment as well. I'll take that. 8:20 left in the, 8:20 on the current drive. At the 13 of Philly, trips to the right, back to the left, tight end to the left. Herbert takes a snap, 4-man rush Philly. Herbert under pressure. Herbert sacked on 2nd and goal at the 17 of Philly. It might be a field goal anyways, guys. It's 3rd and goal, 3rd and long, a sack for the Eagles. Good coverage results in a coverage sack for the Eagles. Big Al says, I'm mad at my team. 5:40 left in the 3rd. This has been a 9-minute drive. Herbert, screen. It's incomplete. 4th and goal. 5:36 left in the 3rd, and another field goal attempt coming from the Chargers. Once again, trying to make it a 7-point game after the mistake on the last penalty. Can they block this kick? We will find out. .34-yard attempt. for Cameron Dicker. Dicker is good again. 13-6, 5:32 left in the third. Long drive. Nearly a 10-minute drive from the Chargers to begin the second half. You're 99 with $50. Holy shit. I'm rich. Thank you, man. He says, great stuff, Mitch. Get some more green tea in ya. Now that's a compliment, Sarah. That is a compliment.
It's gonna be me. Yeah.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Let's put a smile on that face.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers. Oh no. 5 beers. Oh no. 6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.
All right, all right, all right.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Is this ref on crack? Let's go! Shout out to your 99. Sarah also takes donations. She wants everyone to know. Sorry, Sarah.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Rudy says the Chargers will get into the postseason. Big Al says, truthfully, Mitch, this is kind of a tough watch. I don't know what it is. I like watching defense. I like watching defense, but the Eagles are just incompetent, so I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm sorry, your team is boring, bro. Hey, LVX is back. He says, no dirt in my eye.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
5:32 in the third. 13-6 Chargers at the 6. Eagles return to the 30, 35, fumble! And the Eagles got it back. The Eagles got it back. They nearly fumbled again. Thanks, Steve. I work for Bleacher Report, Sarah. Three turnovers each. Eagles at their own 36 after the near fumble on the kick return. Hurts, play action. Hurts going deep. And he's got A.J. Brown in the Charger territory at the 38-yard line. 5:18 in the third. I get paid for it, so yeah. That would have been devastating for the Eagles if they would have fumbled that kick return. First and 10, trips to the left. Pressure on Hurts. He stumbles. Hurts is going to look to throw, and it's incomplete. 4-4-4 left in the third. Second down and 10. I would say Pats versus Bills, but I'm biased. I've been doing this in one way, shape, or form since I was like, I don't know, like, I started messing around, experimenting when I was young, and then I started this channel when I was like 18. But then I started doing like daily content when I was probably around 20. Or like close to a normal schedule of like a YouTuber. Saquon breaks a tackle. So it's been around 10 years that I've been doing this. It's been close. Really good job by Tart there to blow up that run. Third and 15. That's awesome, Thab. Appreciate you watching, man. 4 minutes left in the third. I'm 29. 4 minutes left in the third. Hurts looks right, throws right. It's a slant. A.J. Brown down at the 36-yard line, and that will make it 4th down and a potential field goal attempt from Elliott. I think this is too far to go for it. But it's a longer kick as well. Elliott did miss a 48-yard kick. 3:40 left in the third. It's 4th and 8. What do you mean I exist? 54 yards from Elliott. From the logo, Elliott is good. Just inside that right upright. 13-9. No, I don't want to trade. It is a 4-point game, ladies and gents. Thanks, Big Al. Appreciate that, man. Where is Money Mitch second? Where does Money Mitch rank? We've got 75 likes, 25 more to go for 100. We can do it, guys. We can do it. We can do it. Man, my Bengals-Bills stream did really well. It was the best stream since, well, Thanksgiving. I mean, that stream did better than the Patriots and Giants. It was the best stream on the channel other than Thanksgiving since Patriots Bengals. Something about the Bengals here. Chief says, oh, this game sucks. Eagles suck. I'm going to go watch. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to say that on YouTube. John, shut up, bro. What's up, 70 people? Gronk spiked the like button. Thanks for joining. It's Mitch. This is the Bottom Line View. We're live every Monday night. So subscribe. I cover all 32 NFL teams. We've got a defensive battle, a turnover fest. Shout out to Your 99 who dropped a $50 bomb and also a $10 bomb. At the 9. Vidal trying to return this. He gets to the 24-yard line. 3:15 remaining in the third. A 4-point lead for the Chargers. Yes, I would say so, Rick. I would say so. First and 10, 3:15 in the third. Herbert under center, play action. Herbert's going to step up and run. And he goes down after a gain of 2 and a fumble again. The Chargers get the ball back. Herbert's been trying to give it away. 3 minutes left in the third. Jared Wilson was back. Interesting. Wow, really? Nice. I want Milton back, man. I want Milton back. That's who I want back. Milton's the guy. $2:30 remaining in the third. Herbert hands it off. Vidal bounces it outside again. 35-40 to the 45 to the 47. There is a flag. First down, Chargers. What's the flag? Holding on the Chargers again. Will Dissly, 2:21 remaining in the third, and that run will not stand. Mitch, Drake, May. Yep. You think he'll be back for the Ravens game? All right, Sarah, have fun with your Christmas specials. $2:15 in the third. 2nd and 13 after the hold at their own 22. Herbert in the gun. 2 receivers stacked to the right, 2 to the left. Eagles are going to send 4. Herbert, under duress, is sacked at his own 11. Jordan Davis, 1:50 left in the third. Relentless interior pressure coming from the Eagles. The Chargers cannot protect Justin Herbert to save their lives. This is a 4-man blitz. Zach Bond right up the middle, and then Jordan Davis scoops up Herbert after the relentless pressure by Bond. 3rd down and 22. The Chargers will run it, and it will be a gain of a few. The Chargers will punt. A 3-and-out for Los Angeles. This will take the clock under a minute in the third quarter. Yes, I heard that they're playing the Ravens on Sunday night. That's cool. I don't know what took them so long. Chargers punted away. Fair catch by the Eagles at their own 39-yard line. Not a great punt by the Chargers. So the Eagles will have pretty good field position. Claire says this game is a snoozer. We're 2 likes away from 80, guys. Hope it's a blizzard in New England, says Steve. You're crazy, bro. You are crazy, sir. Flacco to Indy? Maybe, but they're trying out Phillip Rivers first. All right, 1st and 10 at their own 39. Hurts under center. Hands it off left. Saquon is taken down in the backfield for a loss of 1. There is a flag. Offside on the Chargers. Wow. 5-yard penalty on Tart. That will make it 1st down again. Instead of 2nd and 11, it's 1st and 5. Garoppolo to Indy. I doubt the Rams would let Garoppolo walk, because if Stafford goes down, they need a reliable backup. So I highly doubt it. Jalen Hurts, play action roll to the right. Hurts throws on the move, incomplete. 5 seconds left in the 3rd. Second and 5. 5 seconds left in the 3rd. Hey, Jordan's back. I'd love to see Drake play in the snow. He was shaky in precipitation in Tampa, so I'm interested to see. Yeah, I would be interested just for the experience of seeing it. Empty formation. Hurts is going to throw a screen to Goddard, and he'll be just short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and 1. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. We're going in the 4th quarter. It's 13-9 for the Chargers. 4-point game. Four-point game. The classic famous Chargers fan is at the game. Daniel says, good night, everyone. Daniel hasn't spoke all night, and then he says, good night. That's random. Good night, Daniel. Have a good one, brother. Big Al says, welcome to the witching hour. Can the Eagles stay in it, or will they lose in LA for the first time since 1977? Gronk, spike the like button and subscribe. Pizza time. Chargers have downgraded Trey Pipkins out.
Shut up, bitch! I drank a beer. I drank another beer.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Let's put a smile on that face.
Alrighty then.
All right, all right, all right.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. Pizza time.
Let's go! Fourth quarter! Chargers! Dun-dun-dun-dun! Chargers! Let's go! Rick, I've answered that question like 50 times, bro. Sing's hot take is the Broncos will lose in the wild card. Who they gonna lose to, Sing? Who's it gonna be? The Texans? The Chargers? The Jags? Who's it gonna be, Sing? Claire says, I don't hate that take, Sing. And then Sing says back,
Shut up, bitch! Oh my God!
toss to the left, Saquon, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5 touchdown. Philadelphia to start the fourth quarter, a home run touchdown for the Eagles. Wow. Okay. They haven't done anything all game, and then all of a sudden they hit a home run touchdown. And an Eagles fan gets the football. They broke the huddle quickly. It was a fake tush-push formation, and Saquon hit the home run on the fake tush-push. That's their best play by far. I don't know why they run that every play. It is 16-9 for the Eagles. He finally had a hole to hit, Ultra. 16-13. All of a sudden, we're woken up now. We've all waken up. $16-13. So Chargers got to tie it up with a field goal or get a touchdown. They did have a 10-minute drive to start the half. Can they do that again? Your 99 finally hit his 29 points. Congratulations, man. Big Al says, that's what we've been missing. I don't know, Big Al. Why don't they run the tush-push, fake tush-push more often, bro? Maybe they would score more touchdowns. It's their best play. It's their best play, man. Saquon owners have been dead all season, says Big Al. It's not wrong, not wrong. Returned by the Chargers to the 26-yard line. 14:46 left in the game. Steve says ban the tush push. There was a hold on that play, according to the ref in the booth, but they did not call it on the touchdown by the Eagles. So they missed a clear hold that gave the Eagles 7 on a big, massive swing play. Can the Chargers overcome the refs? At their own 26-yard line, no Trey Pipkins. The Chargers will attempt to run it on first down. And Vidal gets a good carry to the 30. I think if you're the Chargers, you want a long drive here, obviously with a touchdown. But you need to calm down the Eagles a little bit. Their momentum is right now. It's riding high. It's riding high. Riding high. The fans are going crazy, bro. Jamari says, Mitch, we're going to be a sleeper team next year. Calling it right now. Jamari's all in on the Tyler Shuck Express. Herbert in the gun. They're going to fake the toss. Herbert's going to escape to the right. He throws. It's open. Ladd McConkey, who's been very quiet. 2 juke moves. And Ultra's favorite Charger gets to the 43-yard line for a first down. 13:50 left in the game. Thanks for the super chat, Chiefs. 2026. I like the name, by the way. It's pretty funny. Herbert. Claire says, Thursday is Falcons-Bucks. I'll be rooting for the Bucks. The Falcons fan, Claire, will be rooting for the Bucks. A gain of 4. The Chargers have constantly hurt themselves with holding penalties. Almost every drive of this game that they have been stopped, it feels like there has been a holding penalty or a sack. So if the offensive line can just not hold, I feel like they can tie this game up at the very least. $13 left. 2nd and 7. Three receiver set. Herbert escapes the sack. Oh my goodness. He's going to run 40 to the 47. What a play by Herbert. I don't know how he escaped that sack. He got lit up by Nakobe Dean. He bounced off. He bounced off of the man. And he nearly got a pretty good gain. He got a couple. Nobody blocked Nakobe Dean coming straight down the alley. The Chargers are in trouble in the future, man. They can't just keep letting up that shit every single time, bro. Gronk spiked the like button, guys. We're at 82. Let's try to get 85. 3 more to go. 3rd down and 3. A critical 3rd down and 3 for the Chargers. Herbert has time. He's going deep. A perfect pass. Oh, it's just a little too far for Vidal on the wheel route. Will the Chargers go for it or will they play field position here? It looks like they're going to punt and trust their defense. Ladd McConkey was open, says Troy Aikman. At the 49 of LA, they will punt on 4th and 3. 12 minutes and 2 seconds left in the NFL game. It's a Monday night football game. A great punt by the Chargers. And a missed tackle, another missed tackle, another missed tackle. That should have been inside their own 10, and instead Philly gets the ball past their 25 to the 28-yard line. 11:49 left in the game. (16-13). Chargers defense needs to make a stand on this next drive. Other than the long run by Saquon, they mostly have been doing their job. And that long run was a hold that was not called. So we'll see if the defense can step up. Panda's back. She says, let's go Eagles. Oops. Coach says Chargers O is in disarray. You're not wrong about that. Chiefs needs the Eagles to win by 4. A field goal would do, Chiefs. We'll see how the Eagles play this next drive. Like in terms of they try to get Saquon going again. They try to throw the ball. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Jake says need 4 more fantasy points from Barkley to make the playoffs. I don't know. We'll see. It's good. It's a big drive, obviously. The Eagles have all the momentum. Oh, Covey almost fumbled it, too. And St. Juice had a face mask. At their own 27, the Eagles will take over. Play action. Hurts. Dancing. He's going to throw downfield and complete to the 45-yard line. That is, who is that? 11:30 left in the game. A first down for Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Who is that? Number 80. First and 10 at their own 46. Play action, Hurts. He's going to throw down the middle, and it's intercepted! 45-50, 45-40, down the right sideline to the 35. It's intercepted again. Jalen Hurts is picked off. Again! The Chargers! Chargers! 11:03 left in the game. Another pick. Jordan says this game is so funny. The ball was a bit high for A.J. Brown, who was about to get his head taken off by Dion Henley. And it was picked off. Picked off. Picked off. Cam Hart with a 20-yard return. So 11:03 left in the game. Can the Chargers tie it up here at the very least? You cannot take any fucking sacks, Justin Herbert. You absolute jabroni. You have to at least tie the game up here. You jabroni. Play action. Herbert. Dancing around. And he takes a fucking sack. Now, he didn't lose any yards, but he did take a sack like an absolute jabroni. Second and 10. 10:45 left in the game. The only thing the sack does is run the clock. Darius Cooper. Thank you, Big Al. I was going to say it was Amari Cooper, but I'm like, didn't he retire? 10:25 left. Handoff. A good run by the Chargers. A gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Big, critical 3rd and 5. The thing with this game is the Eagles have had so many possessions. The Chargers just keep giving them the ball, bro. It feels like Texans Chiefs. And then like every time, like the Chiefs would get stopped, every time the Eagles are getting stopped, pretty much. 3rd and 5. Huge 3rd and 5. Jordan Davis on the sidelines. Interesting. Bunch to the right for Herbert. Blitz look from the Eagles. Herbert has time. Throws to his right, and it's a perfect ball to the veteran Keenan Allen at the 21-yard line. 1st down, Chargers. Chargers. Keenan Allen with the out route against Adoree Jackson. That's who I know it from, Rudy, but I'm pretty sure it was the Iron Sheik. Nine minutes left in the game at the 20 of the Eagles. I formation. Herbert hands it right. Hampton down to the 17. 8:50 left in the game. Big Al says 6 sacks for the Eagles defense. And yet they're only winning by 3. Because Jalen Hurts is pooping himself. Like a toddler. The Chargers. It's 2nd and 7 with 8:20 left in the game. They're going to hand it off again. To the right goes Hampton. Hampton picks up 4. It'll be 3rd and 3 with 8 minutes left in the game. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. $7:45 left in the game. I do, Daniel, I do. 3rd and 3. Herbert, play action. He's pressured up the middle. He rolls to the right. He throws to the end zone. Incomplete. That means that a field goal would tie the game. 7:29 left. It's a big advantage for the Eagles because that means that they don't need to score a touchdown to win. I just really hope we don't get this overtime. There might be 8 turnovers in overtime. Dicker is good. Whoever has Dicker in fantasy is a wise man. 16-16. Chargers, Eagles. What a game. As Matt says, this game sucks. 3 likes to 85, guys. 3 likes to 85. Gronk spiked the like button. No, we don't, coach, because you cut them every week. That's exactly what you don't do. The Eagles have 7 minutes. Claire says, Dicker the kicker. Your 99 says this is the Jabroni Bowl. Steve says play the Jabroni song.
Jabroni, JaBroni, Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jabroni.
It doesn't matter how you spell jabroni. It doesn't matter. You're a jabroni. Yeah, but you cut them all the time, so it doesn't matter. Kickers are all the same, bro. All the same. It's been proven. Study your fantasy, coach. What is this guy doing? Eagles 10, 15, 20, 25 to the 29 is where they'll get the ball. 7:21 left. Can the Chargers defense get another stop to set up Herbert with a chance to win the game? Or, more likely, Cameron Dicker with a chance to win the game. This has been a relentless defensive battle with turnover after turnover after turnover after turnover after turnover. Will there be another turnover? Or will the Eagles just decide to run the ball and say, Jalen Hurts, you can't participate any longer, sir. You are not allowed. You are costing us this game. 3 likes till 85. Gronk, spike the like button. If you're not subscribed, jabroni, you are a jabroni. Subscribe. At the 29. Hurts in the gun. 3 to the left. Saquon the back. Bubble screen. Well defended. Gain of 3. 7 minutes left in the game. 2nd and 8. Panda says the Grinch is a classic. Singh says, yeah, I think a turnover is going to happen. You really do, huh? 2nd and 8. 6:50 left in the game. Will this be the game-winning drive for the Eagles, or will this be another stop for the Chargers? It's a handoff to the left, and Saquon gets 1 or 2, and it's a 3rd down and 6 for Philadelphia. 6:30 left in the game. 6:25 left in the game. A massive 3rd down.
What do you think about when the 15 bucks when you're coming out?
6:11 left in the game. Daniel is praying for a Chargers win. He is on his hands and knees. Hurts is under pressure. He throws while he's hit, and it's incomplete. What a play by Dante Jackson to come across and deflect the pass. 5:55 left, and the Eagles will be forced to punt the football away. Can Justin Herbert and Cameron Dicker do it again? Hurts was hit. Goddard was on a little crosser. Maybe they could have thrown it to him. Let's see if A.J. Brown was open. He was open right away, but you got to throw him the ball. 4th and 6, a punt by the Eagles. I can't see because the cameraman is drunk. I don't know what that cameraman was doing on the biggest punt of the game. It will be the Chargers' ball with 5:46 left in the game. Each team has 3 timeouts. The Chargers are at home. The Chargers have a chance to get a huge win and continue the lead to bury the Chiefs and their dynasty into the grave. Shout out to Chiefs 2026 with not one, not two, three super chats. Shout out to Your 99 with a $50 bomb who wants me to get more green tea. And shout out to Christopher who super chats pretty much every video. Shout out to Christopher. Chargers ball. No, Daniel, but I mean, it's getting real close. It's getting real close. The Chiefs also can't even lose another game and they're out. (16-16) fourth quarter. The Chargers, as I just charged my phone, can they bolt up with 5:46 left? It's a handoff on first down, and it's a loss of 2. Jalen Phillips on the stop. 2nd and 11. Will the ball go to Justin Herbert and put it in his hands? Or will they keep running it into the line of scrimmage? 5:15 left in the game. Herbert trips to the left. 4-man rush. Looks left. Looks back right. Gets away from the sack. Herbert runs. Herbert is dragged down near the 30 of Los Angeles. It'll be 3rd down and about 5. I don't know how he got out of that one. He's been Houdini tonight. 4:50 left. Some safety rotation. From the Eagles. 3rd down and 7. Oh, I thought it was more like 3rd and 5, but 3rd and 7, trips to the left. 4-man rush. Herbert pumps. Herbert rolls right. Herbert is sacked at the 21-yard line. He had a lot of time to find someone, but obviously the Eagles were smothering downfield. That is the 7th sack of the game by Philadelphia. The 7th. The 7th. There's nobody open, and Herbert just is forced to take the sack. I'm not so sure he shouldn't have thrown that away, and the reason I say that is because if the Eagles get the ball here and they get points, you want to keep time on the clock. So by running the clock on that sack, and now Covey with a pretty good return, he's out of bounds near Philly's 40. 3:33 left in the game. You're 99 with the Let's Go Birds. $50 bomb. Wow, another $50 bomb from Your 99. This man is crazy, bro. You're 99 with $110 in super chats. Damn. Bro's dropping the bomb. Everybody give a shout out to your 99.
All right. All right.
Eagles hand it off to Saquon. Interesting choice on first down. No gain. I thought they would throw it there. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, bro. Three likes from 85 still. If you haven't Gronk spiked the like button, like the button. Blitz by the chart. I almost called them the Chiefs. AJ Brown breaks a tackle and he gets a first down. I believe he didn't step out of bounds before he got it. 2:43 left in the game. That is a first down, Eagles. A little bit closer to getting Elliott within range. Henley almost sacked Hurts. Hurts just got it out, and a broken tackle by A.J. Brown is nothing new. The Chargers basically need to hold them here. They need to hold him here. At the 46, Hurts. Incomplete. Little off to Goddard. 2nd and 10. 2:40 left in the game. Gotta hold him. Come on, Chargers. We all believe in you, Chargers. You can do it, Chargers. Chargers. 16-16, 8-4 AFC team, 8-4 NFC team. The Super Bowl champs with the ball at the 44, the Chargers. 3 seconds to snap, 1 second to snap. They snap it. A slant to A.J. Brown down to the 25-yard line and a first down, Philadelphia. With 2:30 left and no timeout called by the Chargers just yet. I'm not sure about that coverage there. That was pretty horrific. A.J. Brown with another catch on this drive. 2 first downs from number 11. Philly is well within field goal range now. They got to think about the clock as well. Can they score a touchdown? The Chargers will take a timeout now, all of a sudden, with 2:33 left. I thought they were running the clock, but I guess they took a timeout. So, they're going to try to take these timeouts before the 2-minute, I assume. They're going to run the ball on first down. Saquon is going to lose a yard again, but that was intentional to make the Chargers use a timeout. The Chargers have one more timeout. If the Eagles run the ball again, or they get some sort of shorter completion, the game would basically come down to a third down. I don't know, Daniel. I'm not sure. I don't think the Chargers are going to be any better than the 7 seed, though. They have a really difficult schedule, and their offensive line is terrible. So I don't think they're going to win any more than 10 games at max. 2nd and 11 for the Eagles. If the Eagles play this right, they can basically make this game go to a third down for the game. Blitz by the Chargers. Hurts is going to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Wow, bold throw. So it's 3rd and 11 for Philly and a great coverage play by Cam Hart. 3rd and 11. Now, I would have maybe thrown a short pass there. I would have thrown a short. It was a nice throw. Just barely dropped and good coverage. I would have thrown a short pass just so the Chargers would have had to take a timeout at the very least. And then if you get the first down, you're essentially going to be able to run the clock all the way down and kick a field goal to win the game. I don't know. That's just me, though. It's 3rd and 11. Eagles are going to take their first timeout with 2:23 left. It's 3rd and 11. Chargers need to stop them right here. And if they do, they have a chance potentially to tie it up at 19-19 and go to overtime. But if the Eagles get the first down, it's probably over. I don't think it's quite over, but it's probably over. Third and 11. Can the Chargers defense get one last stop here to force a field goal? Looks like press coverage on the right. Empty formation for Hurts. Blitz by the Chargers and a screen, and it's dropped. Wow. That keeps the clock stopped. So 2 consecutive incompletions stops the clock. And the Eagles have no choice but to kick a game-leading 19 field goal to make it 19-16. Now, Elliott did miss a kick, but it was from a little bit further than this. This is from 44 yards, because of course it is. Elliott is good. 19-16. I agree, Ultra. I've been saying this for like 4 weeks. I know that you missed the Bears game, but 2:16 left. Herbert gets the ball, 1 timeout, and the 2-minute warning. There's a chance that they could score a touchdown and win this game. That being said, they haven't really been able to do that. Can they at least get Cameron Dicker, one of the best kickers in football, into range to send it to overtime? We'll see. Chargers on the return to the 28-yard line. My guess here is that the Eagles will stop them and win the game. That's my guess, just based on how the game has gone. I don't really want overtime because it would really hurt my bets. I would prefer that the Eagles just won the game right here, but I do want the Chargers to win. So, yeah. All right. 1st and 10. Herbert. Has not been sacked. He's rolling to the right. He throws on the move, and it's incomplete. 2:04 left, still before the 2-minute warning. This play will go to the 2-minute warning on 2nd down. The Eagles' coverage has been fantastic in this game. I think that's really what's... I mean, a lot of plays have been like that, where like Herbert has had some time to make a throw, but there's no one really open. Second and 10, trips to the left. Herbert has time, going deep. And it's incomplete. I thought he caught it. Incomplete, 3rd and 10 for the Chargers. Ladd McConkey against Cooper DeJean, and Cooper DeJean is there in coverage one-on-one. Wow, that is... Cooper DeJean is so good, man. I don't know how you just trust your nickel corner one-on-one 30 yards down the field against Ladd McConkey. It's pretty crazy. But, yeah. 3rd down and 10. Yep, 2 plays to get a first down here if you're the Chargers. I think I'd rather have DeJean. I think he's more versatile. More versatile. He can play inside. I like the fact that he's a really good nickel player. Lassiter's more of a perimeter corner. I would say, like, I would rather have an elite CB1 and an elite nickel corner rather than an elite, rather than a really good, like, an elite 1 and a really good 2. Daniel says, I think DeJean is better, but I take the Texans cornerback duo. It's pretty close, man. It's pretty close. I think the Texans as a whole have a better defense, but Stingley is a little bit better than Quignon, but not by a lot. It's not by a lot. It's close. I think the Texans have much better safeties, and I think the Texans have way better edge rushers, and I think that's what kind of makes them a better defense. Evan says Chiefs are beating the Chargers next week. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe. All right. Well, game comes down to this 3rd and 4th down. If they can't get a first down, they're screwed. Chargers only have 1 timeout, and the 2-minute warning just passed. 3 receivers. Quentin Johnston to the right. Ladd wide to the left. He motions inside to the slot. Eagles bring the blitz, and Herbert is off to Quentin Johnston. There is a flag. It could be holding on the Eagles. He definitely fell at the top of his route. Pass interference on the Eagles. Automatic first down. Evan, they got a good chance, man. They have a good chance. I wouldn't say there's anyone in the AFC that I would pick above them, to be fair. I think that's a fair call. That was Quignon, by the way. And also, that might have been roughing the passer. They did not call that, though. 1:54 left in the game. First down at their own 36. Herbert pumps. He's going to run, I think. Yep. And he gets to the 43. He's out of bounds. 1:46 left in the game. If Herbert scored a touchdown here, that would be electric. That would be freaking electric if he could score a touchdown on this drive. That would probably be Herbert's best moment I've ever seen. That would probably be Herbert's best moment. No O-line, Super Bowl champs, Monday Night Football at home, basically secures you a playoff spot if you go down and score a touchdown on this drive. 2nd and 3, they're going to run it. Vidal, first down to the 48-yard line. That was a nice call. Greg Roman gets some love for that. 1:30 left in the game. No timeout taken by the Chargers. Eagles still have 2 timeouts. Getting closer to field goal range. 120. Herbert looks right. Throws. It's open. It's Keenan Allen. He's down near the field goal target line with 1:11 left. Second down. Can they get a touchdown here? 2nd and 4. They still have a minute left. It's possible. 2nd and 4. Herbert goes down the right sideline. He missed Gadsden. It's okay. Stops the clock. 3rd and 4. This is a big third down, though. 52 seconds. I wouldn't say I'm screwed, but 3rd and 4. Herbert runs. He gets a first down. Wow. 40 seconds left in the game. From the 38 of the Eagles, no timeout yet. It's a keeper for Herbert. 30. Take the timeout. 2nd down. They said he slid before the first down. Timeout. Try and score a touchdown. Try and win this game. That was a really good call again. Greg Roman, damn. That was tricky, bro. Read option. A read option. Second and 1. They're well within field goal range. Can't get sacked. If you get sacked, it has to be on this play because then you have to be able to spike the ball. At the 28-yard line of the Eagles. Quentin Johnston, one-on-one with Adoree Jackson. That's the spot right there. That's where I would go. Herbert, deep drop, is under duress. He's going to chuck it down the field out of bounds. 15 seconds left in the game. 3rd and 1. Third and 1, 15 seconds left. Now, a sack would be terrifying here. A sack would probably end the game. It would be very dicey. You can't get sacked. Herbert throws, incomplete. So they will attempt a field goal with 12 seconds left, 4th and 1. This field goal would tie the game at 19 to send it likely to overtime. Dicker. To tie it is money. 19-19. We're going to overtime, guys. Oh my goodness gracious. Now, the coin toss will be interesting. Each team gets a possession in overtime. But only one for certain. Now, will this, and this is interesting, do they take the ball? It's been a defensive game, remember. If I was the person in charge here, I would kick the ball, especially in this game. because this is a defensive game. So if you get one stop, all you need is a field goal to end the game. So considering that it's very hard for these teams to score a touchdown, I think kicking the ball is the right move. Now, the problem with kicking the ball is that the clock, like you can run the clock all the way down, and the other team might not get a lot of time. 8 seconds left in the game. I assume the Chargers will kick this ball in bounds. And they do. 7, 6, 5, 4, and down with 3 seconds left in the game. And if I was the Eagles, I would just knee it here and go to overtime. I would not fuck around with some sort of... Hurts can't even throw it this far, so I wouldn't even Hail Mary it. I would just knee the ball. Each team has 2 timeouts in overtime. Eagles take a knee. 19-19. What a game. What a wild game. Is a turnover incoming in overtime? Nick, what's up, man? What's up, brother Nick? Okay, we'll see who wins the toss. We'll see who wins the toss. The Chargers! Can they do it? 2 likes from 85, guys. Pick, fumble, fumble. It's a pretty good play. That's in my playbook. Herbert and Derwin James as captains. Zach Bond and I couldn't see the other guy. I can't see the other guy. Is that Jordan Davis? I can't see. Could be Mailata. All right, let's toss this coin, baby. Toss this coin, ref. Chargers will receive the ball. Eagles will kick. Chargers ball first. Overtime. Oh my God. Oh. It would be hilarious if this game ended in a tie. I'm not going to lie. It would be hilarious if this game ended in a tie. Hilarious. Rich is rooting for a tie. CD says a tie would be the most appropriate ending for this game. Nick says, I wonder who could get the tiebreaker if the Cowboys and Eagles both went 10-6-1. That is a good question. I don't know. Chargers 22-19. Let's go. Let's go, Chargers! 26-19 Chargers. Let's go, Chargers! 10 minutes in overtime. Returned by Vidal, and his helmet is popped off at the 30-yard line. Pressure is on Herbert. He had a good drive last time out. Helmet-to-helmet hit not called on the Eagles. Another penalty. A holding call not called. And now a helmet-to-helmet not called. Keeper for Herbert. And a run for a first down, a gain of 13. He's going in the Colin Kaepernick playbook is Greg Roman. 9:40 left in overtime. The Chargers. 26-19 final. Come on, baby. You can do it, Chargers. $9:20 left. Under center. They run it. A big run, 50. To the 40. The Chargers. First down. 9 minutes left in overtime. First down, Chargers. Criddle is pumped. What a run by Hampton. 8 minutes. 8:40 left in overtime. Herbert leads the team in rushing. Yabba Dabba said, never seen so many white defenders. 8:25 left in overtime. 2nd and 8. That is probably true, Yabba Dabba. Do these teams lead the league in white defenders? Blitz by the Eagles. Quick throw. It's Disley. A gain of 1. It's a 3rd and 7. Huge 3rd and 7. $7:20 left in overtime. 3rd down and 7. Bunch to the left. Herbert with a gain of 1 on 3rd and 7 on a scramble. It's 4th and 6. What will the Chargers decide to do? This is probably too far for a field goal, I would assume. I don't know, though. Dicker is pretty ridiculous. Are they going to go for it or punt it? Oh, it's 54. I thought it was much longer than 54. Well, Dicker's going to attempt to kick for the lead from 54. And the kick is good. This guy's good, man. Down the middle. 6:24 left in overtime. Now can the Chargers hold the Eagles to 3 or less. Can they do it? Ladies and gentlemen, can they do it? Six minutes left. This is the drive for the game. Drive for the game. Knowing the Eagles, John, they're going to try and score a touchdown unless they absolutely have to kick a field goal. They're going to kick a field goal. This is a game, though. Herbert, Hampton, coming up big in overtime. The Chargers defense has been pretty awesome. Can they get one more stop? One more stop. One more stop. And if I'm the Chargers, I kick this ball in play. I want them to return it. I don't want them to get the ball at the 35. I want them to have to earn their yards. Kick this ball in play. Pin them at the 25, bro. Tackle them. Make them really drive for a field goal. A proper field goal. 6:24 left in overtime. Dark Nate smells an interception. Dicker kicks it in play. 10, 20, to the 31 maybe. So a 4-yard, 5-yard difference. Fair enough. Still 5 yards. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. Will he do it or will he throw another pick? Ah! Criddle says this game should end on a turnover. Singh has a terrible feeling that a turnover is going to happen. At their own 31, Hurts. Handoff. A gain of 3 or 4 for Saquon. 6 minutes left. Second down. Second and 6. I kind of want to see a 4th down before midfield because I don't want them to just kick a field goal. This is intense, bro. Chiefs says, come on, Eagles, prove yourselves. 2 receivers to the right. John says it's the frickin' Chargers. Devontae Smith motions to the left. Hurts, play action. Hurts is getting chased down from behind, and oh my God, he had A.J. Brown, and he missed him. 3rd and 6. Huge 3rd and 6. Huge 3rd and 6. Come on, Chargers.
All right, all right, all right.
Come on! You got it! Kick the Chiefs out of the playoffs and send John home! Come on! Oh boy. At their own 35. 3rd and 6. 4-man rush. Hurts. Pressured. Gets the first down. Hurts. There's a flag at the 45. Will this be a hold on the Eagles? It's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back. Hurts was gone and the ref said no. Hold. We don't want the Chiefs in the playoffs. Get them out of here. Khalil Mack was held. Khalil Mack was held. And it's a 3rd and long. Can the Chargers do it? Look at all these Hollywood blondes in the crowd. They want the Chargers. They want the Chargers, John. 5 minutes left in overtime. Two receivers to the left. 3rd and 16. Hurts. Throws. And it's caught. Devontae Smith, a first down on 3rd and 16. Oh my God. No. No, Chargers. Are you serious? Criddle. A 3 safety formation and you let that up. Oh. No. 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 Oh my God. Devontae Smith. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 47 of the Chargers. It's a handoff for Saquon. Saquon loses a yard. 4 minutes left in overtime. 22-19. 22-19. 2nd and 10. 3rd and 16. Chargers, come on. You got to stop them on 3rd and 16, man. 3:40 left in the game. 2nd and 10. Will Hurts throw? Watch the screen. 4-man rush. Pressure on Hurts. He's hit. And it's caught by Goddard, I believe, at the field goal line. 3rd down. This is a critical 3rd down. The Chargers cannot allow a first down here. They cannot allow a first down. Third and 6. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. Okay. At the 41 of the Chargers. Hurts takes a snap. He's blitzed. He chucks it deep. And it's incomplete. It's 4th and 4. A field goal ties the game. Will the Eagles kick it? Are they going to go for it? They might go for it. They might go for it. Oh my God. Elliott, this would be like a 60. What, like a 60? They're going to go for it. At the 41-yard line, can the Chargers get one more stop, Criddle? Madison Beer wants you to win the game. Come on. If you can't win for Madison Beer, you can't win. Come on, Chargers. 4th and 4. Your life is on the line. You can eliminate the Chiefs. 3:23 in overtime. They're not going to kick it. Elliott is still warming up. He is not coming on the field. The Eagles are going for it. It's 4th down and 4. They might run Hurts on a QB draw. It's empty. Hurts. Someone jumped. What? What? Oh my God. He took a penalty. Are you fucking kidding? Oh my. Oh man, come on, bro. No way. They gave him the first down on a freaking offside. Oh my God, on 4th and 4 to seal the game. You give up a first down? Hurts in the gun. Throws over the middle. It's caught. Goddard. 3 minutes left. Now, the question is, will the Eagles go for the win or will they go for the tie? That's the question. They'll probably go for the tie if it's like they have no choice. But they might go for the win. Until then. This might come down to a tush push. Strawberry says Chargers deserve to lose for that. That was Owe, who they traded for from the Ravens. Hurts looking right, Hurts looking left. Hurts rolling to the right, throwing, it's caught. Goddard out of bounds. Dallas Goedert. First down and 10. Well within field goal range. 2:35 left in overtime. Rich G says going for a tie is diabolical. I'm just saying if it's like 4th down. Would you not go for a tie? 1st and 10. They're going to run. Nope. Keeper for Hurts. He throws, and it's intercepted! It's intercepted by the Chargers! It's intercepted by the Chargers! It's intercepted by the Chargers! Let's fucking go! Yeah, let's go! It's intercepted by the Chargers! Oh my God!
All right, all right, all right.
We won our bets! Let's fucking go! Let's go! Jalen! You're trash, Jalen!
You're trash, Brock.
You're trash!
Shut up, bitch!
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Guys, just so you know, just so you know, I had the Eagles under 21.5 points for my bet. So I could not afford the Eagles to kick a field goal or score at all. And they just won the game on a Malcolm Butler interception at the end of the game. Bro, who picked that off? I'm buying his jersey. Who is that guy? Who is that guy? Number 23. I'm buying his jersey. Who's number 23? Who's number 23, bro? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Pizza time.
Oh my gosh, I love Taylor Swift. It's a cool summer.
Tony Jefferson, you absolute beautiful man.
To save the world. Tom Brady could do that. Tom Brady could do that. Let's go! Let's go!
Oh my God.
Let's go!
Hey, give Justin Herbert some love, man. His offensive line is CFL quality. And he just beat the champs. They are going to get smoked by the Texans. But still, give love to Justin Herbert. Thanks, Amanda. Appreciate that. Was it 5 interceptions for real? He threw 5 interceptions? See ya in the bowl, Criddle. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. This was a really fun stream. Overtime's always the best. And you guys were a great crowd, man. Super, super thanks to my super chatters. You're 99. You're a G, man. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for delivering the bombs of super chats. $110 from your 99. That is fucking big time.
Let's go! Let's go!
Chiefs 2026,
Let's go!
aka John.
Let's go!
Christopher, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys for all of it. Also, shout out to everybody in the chat. MG, Strawberry, of course, Sing, Daniel, B. Siller. Yeah, hurts his ass. Big Al, I feel bad for you, buddy. Yabba dabba, but I kind of don't. I'm sorry, but still I kind of do. Yabba dabba. Shout out to you, Rich. Shout out to you, Amanda, my panda. Shout out to you, Ultra. Durkant tuned in tonight. Matt, Criddle, of course, the Chargers man. Jordan Hunter, the guitar-loving teen. Shout out to Caesar, who was in here. Who else? Rich, Wiggy, CD, Daniel. Thank you guys for joining, man. Thank you guys for joining. Next week, what's going to be our streams? So, obviously the Patriots. The Patriots play the Buffalo Bills. That's going to be maybe the most watched stream of the season so far. That game is at 1 Eastern. The Falcons and the Bucks will be streamed, unfortunately. That's a big game for Tampa. And then I probably won't do Sunday night. That's Vikings-Cowboys. Monday night is Steelers-Dolphins. I could do a stream for the second games. Packers, Broncos, and Lions, Rams. Maybe. We'll see. But definitely Bills, Patriots. That's going to be lit. All right, guys. See you later. Deuces.